You know, the 2018 midterms loom large. That's why the president was here. He's trying to beat John Tester. But in between now and then, of course, they've got to fund the government. They've got a budget to pass. And the president has said time and time again, I want my wall, no more funding without the wall. Well, that was one of the multiple questions I had a chance to ask him before he took the stage. Here is the president's answers. Another issue this crowd is often fired up about is the wall, a commitment you've made. Washington hasn't been so good at that. There's another budget showdown coming up. Well, Congress hasn't been very good at funding that wall. You've got a budget showdown coming out this month. Would you shut down the government if wall funding is not included?
So we've started the wall. We've spent now close to $3.2 billion. We're in different parts of California. We're doing an 80-mile strip, but we are looking to get the rest of the funding. Here's the thing. I have a lot of great Republicans. We need Republicans elected in the midterms. We have to get Republicans. And we are getting the wall done, but I've had so many people, good people, great people, they'd rather not do it before. They'd rather do it right after the election. They don't want to do anything to upset the apple cart. And my inclination, if it was up to me, I'd shut down government over border security in a second. And I guess when you get right down to it, it is up to me. But I don't want to do anything that's going to hurt us or potentially hurt us, because I have a feeling that the Republicans are going to do very well. We have the strongest economy we've ever had. I think we're going to do really well in the midterms between the tax cuts and all of the other things we've done. So most likely I will not do that, but we're going to do it immediately after the election. I have the commitment from Mitch McConnell, from Paul Ryan, from everybody. We do it right after the election, where hopefully, frankly, it'll be easy because we'll have more Republicans, not less. We're doing very well in the Senate. And I think we're doing really very well in the House, but we'll see how it comes out. It'll be an exciting day, I can tell you that. Nothing will be as exciting as our day almost 2 years ago. Can you imagine?
That's true.
Almost 2 years. So we're going to get the wall. We've already started the wall, and we'll continue onward.
Mr. President, tonight is the first NFL game. They don't have as many viewers as they used to have. But from Colin Kaepernick to the NFL to now Nike, who's going to win this cultural showdown of standing for the anthem?
We are. Honestly, I don't know what the NFL is doing. From what I understand, it's in contracts that you have to stand for the national anthem. In fact, they have somewhere it says you will stand, you will have the helmet on the ground and the hand on the heart. That's what it says. I don't know why they're not enforcing it. And in cases where they don't have it, you know, they had a new thing where they don't have to do that. You don't have to kneel. You can go back into the locker room. I think that's worse than kneeling in a certain way. You're going back in. That shows that you just have no respect for the anthem of the flag. I don't like what Nike did. I don't think it's appropriate what they did. I honor the flag. I honor our national anthem. And most of the people in this country feel the same way. They feel the same way.
One more quick question back to Washington. Rudy Giuliani just told the AP that you will not be answering any questions written or in person to the so-called special counsel. Can you confirm that?
Look, there was no collusion. Even in these crazy books, they don't talk about collusion. There was no collusion with Russia. I love this country. Now, if we get along with China, where we're doing very well in trade. Do you notice what's happening? Do you see what's going on? And with Canada and with Mexico and with different places. But if we get along with China, if we get along with Russia, if we get along, just a little while ago, a very nice statement came out from North Korea. You probably saw that. By the way, you won't read that in the papers because when it's nice, they don't put it in. Kim Jong-un said very nice things. He said, we want to get denuclearization during the Trump administration. It just came out a little while ago. Nice, very nice. And I hope you heard what I said, because you don't read that in the fake news media. You just don't. I mean, they don't want to write that. They only want to write bad when it comes to us, and it's a shame. The level of unfairness and bias in the press is actually incredible. But in the meantime, we're winning, folks. Be happy, because we're winning. We're winning.
There's even more we're going to share later on in the program, but I was struck by a very prudent approach, I think, on the government shutdown. We don't know where he would come down on that. He wants to shut it down. I think that's his impulse to get that wall. But clearly, the 2018 midterms are a big factor, and the discussions with fellow Republicans have said, let's wait until after the elections to have the wall fight.